Hello, hello. I am coming on tonight because I've been working on Christmas and I want you to see some fast and easy way to start practicing because a lot of people want to create during the holidays. And I'm just trying to find the right size brush that will show you quick and easy how to do poinsettia. All right, so you can go on onestroke.com and get all my supplies. And I just want to show you. You could use an angle brush. You could use a flat brush. I'm known for my flat brushes, and we've got one stroke brushes that will do everything that I'm talking about. But I want to show you that this is something that I always did. I painted a gift for people, and then what I would do was I would give them, say, the plate, and then I painted the bag and a card and a tag that hung on it. Okay, do I ever sleep? Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I'm getting finishing my projects for tomorrow night, and I've done a porch leaner for Christmas and some cute little um, things. It's a mystery, so I can't tell anybody. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Yes. I was on today with my husband. We did an art sale on our Facebook group. And I want you to see, are those bright colors? Well, what I think I want to do is uh, let's try a 16. I've been debating what I'm going to use. So let's show you the different sizes that we can do. I think maybe instead of red, I might put a pop of red, but I'm using magenta and Juneberry. And if you're out there and you're going, I am not blending my brush, my double loading well, and it looks money and it doesn't look like yours, and all those reasons, then I want you to use a double loader. And that's one of the best selling tools I have, and people just love it. So I want you to see that I don't want to do 4. I'm going to do 5. So that's the glass plate's great. This is just a white plate from Dollar Tree. And I put them on the easel, put them in front of my dishes in my china cabinet. What am I doing? Okay, I want to show you. This is a 16, and I'm on glass, so I'm going to lay it down a little bit instead of standing up. All right. Now, this is a very simple way to do a poinsettia. Okay. So we're going, laying it down slightly, and we're just whittling to the tip. So the cool thing is that can be, I want to pick up some pink, bright pink too. That can be your leaves and your poinsettia petals. There you go. All right. So see how I'm spreading this out? I want to show you that this is with a 16 flat, one of my one stroke brushes. This does not come in the 10-piece set, but if you buy the signature set, it has all the specialty 13 brushes. But I like my green handle brushes. I think you'll really love them. And let me show you that they are not craft brushes. They're real painting brushes that we use for one stroke painting. And they are the magic of getting one stroke well because they have a great spring to them. All right, so right in the center where all that heavy paint is, I'm pulling that out. So let me show you. I'm going to go back to that brush. Multi-surface paint has a sealer in it. It's Folk Art Multi-Surfaces. I've used over 30 years. This is what I do. I used acrylic. I used Folk Art for over 30 years. All right, but I want you to see that I have a 3-piece angle brush. This is the middle brush. I like the small one for small things. But if you are not getting a good chisel, or if you ever wanted to learn how to paint, I want to show you how you can do it. It's Good Friday evening, yes. And I'm hoping everybody has a wonderful Labor Day. And we are hoping to see some of my kids. And I want you to see, this is what I'm doing. I want you to see the point. If I come right in here and I pull. I flipped it so the Juneberry's in the middle, and let's put some of this light pink on the outside. This is called bright pink, and it's kind of like a gel, like the neons. Okay, so can you see it? That is bright pink on the outside. I want you to understand this brush. This is the toe, the point is the toe, and the heel's right here. Okay, the heel has more strength than the toe. So as I'm coming in here, and I'm going to lay this next petal kind of maybe even shorter, but in the middle. Okay, I'm going to lay this right here. That did not cover well. So if I think I might need more paint, more magenta, and then I'll come and put some pink, bright pink. Oops, it's not covering that well. All right, there you go. And we pull. So watch this. Just a little bit of that bright pink. Now, I'm going to go back in. Do you see how I'm picking this up? Okay, so you can do that too. Pounce, pounce. So pounce, pounce, pounce. That's what I do when I'm painting on fabric, where I can't wiggle well on the fabric. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I can just put this first. Okay. Now it's just a wiggle. You didn't have to do peaks on the leaves, like the holly leaf peaks. All right, and you can just wiggle it out. And you know, when we're done, people know. Now, my biggest sales that I used to do when I was trying to make extra money to buy Christmas for 7 children, I would, and buy my Christmas gift to my husband instead of him paying for it, I would paint clay pots and take them to the tree, Christmas tree lots, and they would have poinsettias, and they'd have white poinsettias and pink poinsettias, and they would sell my pots as fast as I brought them down to the corner. And I would make the hand-painted pots of poinsettias to match their colors. Okay, so look how pretty those colors are. All right, so now I can even come in here with the smaller angle brush, and I can come right in here and do a couple little strokes in the middle. All right, I know I'm a little early, but this is one that you need to practice, because if you practice this, you will get really good at it. All right, and my teachers out there, this is a good one to start teaching. This is a good item to start painting on all kinds of surfaces for the shows. All right, so that's pink. All right, I'm gonna put that up so the glare. Now, what I want to show you, I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, but one thing I use on my glass is I use my heat pen, and the heat pen is really great. They're gray. I think they're gray now, gray or silver. And so if I want to set this and have it dry really good, fast, I'm just going to go like that really close. And I'm going to let this sit while I'm doing the bag. So you know how many times I've taken $2, and even maybe one of these plexiglass pieces and painted the poinsettia on it and hang it on the bag instead of giving a gift card. But these bags, I can come right in there and show you that I am going to do magenta. I just want to pop on and just do one little quick thing, and it's poinsettias, and show you that if I kind of go, where am I doing this? 5, like the Star of David, okay? And then I'm going to come in here, and usually I might need medium for this, but I want you to see that I'm going to just wiggle, just a different kind of poinsettia. And we're just going to come around and make the back petals I'm going to put some green on here too. And that's all you have to learn is that one petal. All right, because that's also your holly leaf. All right, so the poinsettia leaves are some are green and some are red and some are pink. And you can tell which ones are the leaves because they're green. There we go. All right, so I would love for you guys to subscribe to my site, to my YouTube channel, Donna Dewberry channel, and learn how to paint each week with me, because for free, you are going to get a relax and paint project. Then you're going to have practice strokes on Fridays. And those, if you go in the beginning, that can be how you totally teach yourself one stroke. All right. So it's like something that most people didn't have years ago. And now I make sure that you can start at the beginning, learn how to use double loaders, and learn how to use each brush. Now, see how I'm putting that pink in there? That is bright pink. And see how I'm working it in on the 16. All right, let's keep going. I want you to see I have spent 11 minutes so far. I want you to think about how you can make some extra money during the season. If you don't want to do art shows, just start showing your friends the ornaments that you paint. And I'm telling you, I would just sit there and paint ornaments all day long, because people usually want more than one. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you that I can pick up right in here, kind of match my plate. Okay, and I'm going quicker, but on my practice strokes and all, I'm going slower. Now look, I can come out here, and this is just magenta and bright pink, and this makes a gift back special. All right, you like that? Now, this is a simple one, I'm telling you. This is, look at the rich colors. This is how you just wiggle a petal, but changing, alternating colors with it. Look how pretty that turns out with that bright pink. And that's Juneberry, magenta, and bright pink mixed in. All right, did you see I alternated the colors? All right, now I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to make the leaves. Okay, now what I like to do is put this up on the edge so that it looks, that it's not a glare on it. All right, so I'm going to pick up with a happy green and a classic green. Okay, so you can come in here, pick up paint. All right, then I can do some long slender ones, and you're going to get a watercolor look. Look at that. Don't wipe off, just restroke. You pick up more paint and you stroke. All right, so I'm going to come right through here and see with this, with the angle brush, you can get all these little strokes in here very easy. Okay, all right, let's come back in here and let's do another one. Now watch this, I can touch, push, and roll. All right, we got a little bit of problem because that plate has a little bend in it. All right, but I want you to see, I lay this in the middle of those petals, and I'm going to have the dark on the inside this time. Look, I'm going to come right here and go smooth. All right, but then all I have to do is come back and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come right back and wiggle, 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 and stand up. All right. So you lay the brush down. You got to have pressure, no blending. All right. And then you pull a stem in there. All right. Now watch what happens when I put pink on this. All right. I'm going to come here and roll it. Let's put some pink in here. Pink on the green. All right, now watch this. I can just add little pink in here. Just a little bit of pink on those leaves. Isn't that pretty? I get to see you soon, Ro. All right. And you can just come here and wiggle a couple strokes. And then you can just come in here and pull a stem. And just like this when I'm punting over there. And I can put some holly berries in there with some pink. Now this is the gift. And then, oops, and then we're going to put the bag with tissue. So guess what color tissue I'd use? I bet you know. Okay. Thank you. Now this is just, oops, I'm not going to put pink. I'm going to put happy green. And sometimes I put yellow on top, moon yellow on top of the center. Okay. See how bright that turns out? All right, so then I'm just going to set this over to the side. All my product, my brushes and everything, learning how to become a teacher, anything that you might want to do is right on onestroke.com. But I also would just love for you to come and become a member of our One Stroke Advantage. The advantage is that every month you get a 20% off number. And everything you buy from One Stroke, you get 20% off. No minimums. Of course, you want to buy more than just one or two things because the shipping, you'll save shipping on products by bundling them a little bit. All right. So I want you to see, let me pick up some pink. I'm going to wiggle, 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 and stand up. Okay. So when I say that, look, I push the brush down. All right, doesn't this look easy? You push it down and you loopy, loopy, loopy a little bit and stand up. And you have an easy little leaf to match. All right, so Christmas plate, thank you. That means a lot to know you like that, Miss Teresa. So listen, I'm so thankful that you guys are on tonight. I usually come on Saturdays with a live. And who knows, it's the end of the month, so I probably will do a little something sometime tomorrow in between all my crazies. All right. I was going to make peanut butter pie and do all this kind of stuff for some of my kids to come over. I have one of my sons bringing his family over on Sunday after church. Okay. So look, just look how pretty that bright green, okay, on this pink. Now see how good this is. So then you just take the point, and I haven't used any medium yet. We usually always use medium, but this is a slick bag. And look. But look, you can do something else too. You can pick up pink, and you can touch the toe and pull it. Watch this. Touch, pull, touch, pull. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you following. I appreciate you being on and sharing One Stroke with me. Be sure that you share with your friends so YouTube can know that you like seeing what I'm doing. so that they share one stroke all over, right? Push left, push left. Thank you for all those at my art sale today. You blessed me to clean out a bunch and be ready for more painting. And I've been pretty prolific, right? All right, so look, we're gonna touch, pull, touch, pull. So look at all those pretty colors in there. I almost can't believe how, but it's simple too. Do you see that? Now you just take your handle and you dot, 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 and that can be all that it is. But poinsettias they have that pollen, that yellow pollen. So putting some of that can be kind of pretty too. And here's my gift. And I can paint it on the ornament to match. But what I did when I would go to the Christmas exchange, cookies exchange and all, we would all switch gifts in my neighborhood. And so what I did, I would take a big fat, I don't know if they're wine glass, but they're the big round wine glasses. And I would paint on the wine glass. I would paint an ornament and set it inside the wine glass. And then I would paint the bag with tissue. And so listen, so that was, what was that? That was under $5 for 3 parts to, all I had to do was buy some tissue, got all that stuff at Dollar Tree, and there you go. So I hope you liked it. Thank you for coming on. Go back and rewatch this. I promise you, watch it a couple of times and watch that stroke. I do go slower when I'm on our practice strokes, but listen, one stroke painting, blending, shading, and highlighting in each stroke. And listen, if you've ever wanted to learn how to paint, I don't know why I keep saying listen. If you ever want to learn how to paint, come paint with me. I paint on Wednesdays, I paint on Fridays, and then you can do 4 lessons a month and 20% off of the one stroke, on my one stroke site with becoming a member to the One Stroke Advantage. Your advantage is you're getting all the free lessons. Then you get 4 every Monday night. I do a lesson. As long as I'm in the state, I do a lesson and you get all 4 lessons for $10 a month. So just try it for a month, see if you like it. And guess what the best part is? You can go back and binge on all the past lessons. So anyway, I hope I inspired you a little bit tonight. This is acrylic water-based paint. I'm using one stroke brushes and I'm using Folk Art multi-surface paints. They paint on glass, metal, ceramic, mirrors. I mean, a multitude of things that you can paint on, okay? So there you go. I hope to see you again, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye.